me up so bad. I mean, blood was everywhere, all over every wall, blood. It was so much blood, like somebody had committed a murder. What woman beat up a woman with her hands and it be a bloodbath? Women can't do stuff like that. I don't understand how one inmate can walk around this whole compound and just jump on everybody. You feel like you're gonna have to kill this bitch to protect yourself.
Behind bars, there are two sets of rules: the prison protocol and the convict code. To survive one code, you may have to break the other. Over a 3-year span, National Geographic followed the lives of inmates and officers in the state of Georgia. When a paramilitary system is up against convicted felons,
you take your time and you do it right, inmate.
Who's really in charge?
You know how I get down.
This is the world of hard time.
How do you request for permission to speak?
Ma'am, inmate Banks requests to speak, ma'am.
Wrong!
Inmate Banks requests permission to speak.
Okay.
Ma'am!
It's no okay.
Ma'am, inmate Banks requests to speak, ma'am.
Wrong! Try it again.
It's intake day at Metro State Prison in Atlanta, Georgia. The place every female offender in the state begins hard time, and where they get their first taste of Georgia's paramilitary system.
You must look straight ahead at all times. Your heels together, feet spread at 45 degrees, and hands by your side.
Sir, yes, sir.
What's your problem, man?
Nothing, sir.
Right, face!
It's hell coming through the back gate. I mean, it's a rude awakening. When you come through that back gate, you done left everything on the other side of that gate.
It's uncomfortable for them. And that's what prison should be. Prison should be where you can just come, just vacation, just because you want to just get away for a minute. Sir, inmate Price requests permission to speak, sir.
Sir, inmate Price requests permission to speak, sir.
We want to pass by, Stammer, what you say?
Sir, by your lead, sir.
There we go. We really don't care what you did. We're going to do our job. Your first name here at Metro State Prison is inmate.
They'll literally tell you you ain't nothing. And you can't really say what you want to say back to them. So that stress you out.
Every movement you make, you're standing there shaking, and every movement you make, you're unsure of yourself. I mean, if you cry, you're wrong. If you laugh, you're wrong. If you just sit there, you can't look where you want to look.
You stay 15 paces away from every staff member.
Sir, by your lead,
wait till
sir.
they give you a response.
Sir, by your lead, sir.
Damn. What the hell am I gonna do now?
This is Metro State Prison, the first stop for women doing time in Georgia. Today, there are 3,600 female inmates in the state. Metro is a prison of two worlds and two colors. New arrivals, called diagnostics, dress in white. Their time here is about being broken down and breaking into the rules of the system. General population inmates dress in brown. Many are classified as close security here at Metro and mark their time with the hustles and relationships of convict life. It can create a volatile mix of rule breakers and short-timers, predators and prey. So all movement in this maximum security world is strictly controlled. From the moment new arrivals walk through the door,
We're not having a casual conversation.
Lift
Get that
your
crook
head
out
up.
your head. Keep your head and
Look
eyes
straight
forward. Put your heels together, feet at a 45-degree angle.
Better get it right.
Lift your head up.
What am I doing? How did I get here? I still can't believe I'm in prison. I can't believe I never in my whole life thought I would ever be here, ever.
every inmate has their own story on how they ended up here. For Amy Price, it's a free fall. Only 4 years ago, she is a straight A student from a loving home. Then, third-party drug use spirals out of control.
I started out doing Oxycontin pills, and my friends were snorting them, so I started doing it too, and then we started smoking the pills, and then next thing I knew, I was shooting up heroin in Atlanta.
Hill to hill.
The things that I put myself through to get the drug, it's insane. I stole from my family. I stole from my dad. I stole 2 guns from him to get money. It was one of those desperate days. Shortly after that, I went to rehab, and I called my dad and I told him I didn't want to stay at the rehab, and I just started walking down the street. And he said, well, go back and I'll come get you. And he came and picked me up and took me straight to the sheriff's office.
It's a tough love attempt to get her clean. The state of Georgia convicts Amy of theft by taking. After violating her probation, she lands behind bars.
Stop, look straight ahead, get past that.
Now she's in a new world, far from home, and at the beginning of Metro's diagnostic process. The start of your time at Metro is an intense boot camp style introduction to prison.
Basically, we really don't care if you like it or not. We don't care. Bottom line, it's not personal, it's all business. All business, strictly business.
Breaking in here is about marching, undergoing drills, and learning to walk the line.
Look into the camera.
Over the coming weeks, the diagnostics will undergo a process known as classification, an examination of their criminal records and current behavior, designed to figure out where in the system each inmate belongs.
They lock me up, door and key.
Time here ends one of 3 ways: go home, transfer to another prison, or get stuck in general population at Metro. It's a state of limbo Julie Murphy knows all too well.
You're just a number. That's all you really are. Inmate, whatever your last name is, and a number.
Come on over here, get on this wall. Go. Take your hand out your pocket. Spread your leg.
It's so strict. I mean, there is no nonsense. Even going out of the chow hall, you're getting patted down. Coming in, you're getting your dignity taken from you.
Go.
They're trying to make the repeaters and the ones that are here realize they don't want us here. This ain't a place for us. This is not going to be easy rodeo anymore.
This is Julie's 3rd stint at Metro, a 3rd stay in the system that for her has become a revolving door.
In prison, you learn more than you did when you were out there. I mean, you learn how to cook dope, you learn how to steal, you learn how to get away with murder, you learn how to run checks, you learn everything while you're in here. Because convicts talk. You just learn everything, and you're like, oh, maybe I should try it. And then you go out there with a new trick to do, but you end up getting busted doing it, so you come back. So, that's what happened to me. It's a rush at first, once you break the window to get in, or if you kick the door in, however you decide to do it. Me, I broke the window in.
This time, the house she robs belongs to her own mother. Julie steals electronics equipment, later pawning it off for $700. She's convicted of 2 counts of burglary, earning her another year in prison. It's a continuation of her life of crime on the streets and of the reputation she's developed behind bars.
My nickname's Blue. That's what everybody calls me, is Blue. Since I've been here before, I know a lot of the people here. When I'm walking down the compound, somebody's hollering my nickname Blue. Blue, 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 or calling my real name. And everybody knows me. I'm known on the compound. Officers, inmates, I'm known.
But here at Metro, being known is not always a good thing. Julie comes here with a rough history of fighting, insubordination, and playing the prison game. A record that, in the past, put her in close security, general population at Metro.
It's like I'm a walking, ticking time bomb. I mean, I love to fight. I'm always itching for a fight. If you want to argue with me, I'm not going to argue. I'm just going to swing on you. I'm going to knock you out, a one-hitter quitter. I'm really waiting just to get my time started, because as soon as I get in them brown uniforms, I'm going to do what I want to do and do my time the way I want to do it, even if it means going to lockdown.
For Julie, this sentence has begun like many others. Once again, she's face to face with a prison that's intolerant of rule breakers. If she's ready to push the prison is ready to push right back.
Price. Inmate Price. Step up.
Across camp, the first day is coming to an end for Amy Price.
Ma'am, you're going to B125C.
And she's getting her first dorm assignment.
Step inside. Okay, this is your housing unit. That's where you'll be housed at. Go ahead and put your linen on the bed. Okay, stand here, and then we'll show you what to do next. Stand by your bed.
It's unexplainable. I'm only 21, and I have a 2-year-old. I never thought I would be here. So what's it go through your head? Just the things that I've done and what I put my family through. So I don't know, it's just, but I know I'm gonna get through it though. So I can just start over fresh when I get out and make amends to my family. So, but it's no place to be for sure.
Is there any freaking body that know the doggone cadence that can get y'all 2 child? Anybody know doggone cadence? Y'all stop marching. Tuck that rosemary bead in. Button that top, jump up, turn that ID around.
At Metro State Prison, new arrivals are getting another taste of Georgia's paramilitary system. Getting lawbreakers from the streets to follow rules behind bars is a daily effort here.
Hey, y'all tighten that freaking line up.
And even the walk to Chow Hall offers an opportunity for officers like Jessica Williams to set the newcomers straight.
Get down here and get off that hill. Go.
You just want me to start out with a cadence?
Yes, ma'am. Right here in place.
Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, there's a seal watching me. There's a seal watching me. Everywhere.
We do not play at Metro. We're going to make sure that you follow the rules and regulations. That's the bottom line. We got a job to do, and we're going to do it whether you like it or not.
The no-nonsense approach is about more than just discipline for discipline's sake. It's about the rehabilitation that's at the core of Georgia's correctional philosophy.
Once you enter those back gates, everything starts over. Your whole thought process, your whole mental stability, your way of living starts over. The way you do things start over. You will be a better person when you leave here. We're gonna make sure that.
For first-timer Amy Price, it's a message that may hit home.
what got me here and what am I going to change when I get out. Because if I don't change anything, then I'm going to be back here. I want to have a normal life. That's what I want. Like a job, a family. I mean, I have a lot of dreams and I know I can do that. I know I can do that. But I just have to change my whole lifestyle. I just have to start over, completely over.
Amy spent nearly 5 months in county jail before coming to Metro. Time with limited visits and little contact with the outside world.
This is my 2-year-old. Her name is Jayla, and I can't wait to see her. I was locked up when this picture was taken. I missed Easter, I missed her birthday, I missed my sister's wedding, I missed my dad's birthday. But I'll have a chance to make up everything, so. No one's been to prison in my family. No one's really had a drug problem. I mean, I was brought up in a really good home. I had a great mother and a wonderful father. I don't know, I just made wrong decisions, really.
Do as you told, when you told, how you told, and why you told. Is you understand? Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Louder! Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Louder! Ma'am, yes, ma'am. You will be a better person when you leave here, correct? Ma'am, yes, ma'am. You will be a better mother when you leave here, correct? Ma'am, yes, ma'am. You will be a better sister when you leave here. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. You will be a better daughter when you leave here. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Left, face. 1, 2. Forward, march, left, left. Left, right, left. Left, left.
There's people here that are so okay with the situation. They're used to it. Some people have been here like 4 times. I will not be one of those people. I couldn't even imagine. I would never want to go through it again.
In K-Dorm, Julie Murphy is settling into her time as well. With her past in and out of the system, she's landed among friends.
And I just happened to turn around, she turned around with, Blue! We already knew each other. We just got out 2008 together, so we knew each other. So we pretty much just hugged and hugged and hugged. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't want it to be a reunion, but it happens.
In women's prison, having a history means having a role. And already, Julie and her cellies are assuming theirs.
They're all my kids. That's what they are. They're my kids. The lesbians are my boys. And the films are my girls, so I call them boy and girl.
These the 2 boys in the room right here. The 2 boys.
Those are my brothers.
We stick together. When there's issues, we deal with them inside the room because we're like a little small family.
For Julie, it's a living arrangement that helps to pass her time in diagnostics. But she knows there's a better way. In a matter of weeks, the diagnostic process ends, and with it, a move to another world. Exchanging the white jumpsuit for the hustles and drama of prison's general population. Metro State Prison in Atlanta, Georgia is home to 2 worlds. The newly arrived diagnostics who are being broken into the system, and a general population that houses hundreds of maximum security inmates, including those who can't be managed by any other prison in the state.
The inmate just threatened me in front of the 13 members, all 3 of them. them and said that how she wants to beat a bitch's ass. This is not gonna keep happening in here. No, that girl's gonna get in trouble this time.
At Metro, general population is made up of lifers, violent offenders, and chronic rule breakers. Anjail Muhammad is all of the above. She's in on a grisly crime that starts as a simple fight with her girlfriend.
She was in a foul mood like always. We got to fighting in the car. Pulled over. She still was fighting me. Got out the car, walked to the gas station.
That's when the driver pumped 65 cents worth of gasoline, and witnesses say it appeared that she poured it on the passenger.
Anjail pulls out a lighter and sets her girlfriend on fire.
What prosecutors call one of the cruelest murders they've ever seen. There was little doubt of her guilt. Prosecutors showed this video of police investigating the discovery of the badly burned woman when Muhammad drove right by them. By the time police caught up with her, the car was about to burn up.
After they took her away on the ambulance and all that, it's like everything went to a blur.
As to count 1 malice murder, the sentence is life without parole.
I cried in the trial.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I love you, girl. I love you too.
I cried and I cried when my mom cried. And that's it. I haven't cried since.
Anjail receives one of the state's stiffest sentences. Life without parole on the count of malice murder.
At first, you be like, well, damn, I got this heavy sentence. And
Video of police investigating the discovery of the badly burned woman when Muhammad drove right by them. By the time police caught up with her, the car was about to burn up.
After they took her away on the ambulance.
On the passenger.
Anjail Muhammad is all of the above. She's in on a grisly crime that starts as a simple fight with her girlfriend.
She was in a foul mood like always. We got to fighting in the car. Pulled over. She still was fighting me. Got out the car, walked to the gas station.
That's when the driver pumped 65 cents worth of gasoline, and witnesses say it appeared that she poured it on the passenger.
Anjail pulls out a lighter and sets her girlfriend on fire.
What prosecutors call one of the cruelest murders they've ever seen. There was little doubt of her guilt. Prosecutors showed this video of police investigating the discovery of the badly burned woman when Muhammad drove right by them. By the time police caught up with her, the car was about to burn up.
After they took her away on the ambulance and all that, it's like everything went to a blur.
As to count 1 malice murder, the sentence is life without parole.
I cried in the trial.
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I love you, girl. I love you too.
I cried and I cried when my mom cried. And that's it. I haven't cried since.
Anjail receives one of the state's stiffest sentences. Life without parole on the count of malice murder.
At first, you be like, well, damn, I got this heavy sentence, and it be a burden on your shoulder. You know, it's like a burden. You walk around with this burden, and you do whatever you can to lighten the load. Then after a while, you be like, man, everything that go along with it. It's my life. I'm gonna live it how I want to.
It's been 8 years since Anjail has seen the streets. Now in prison, she tries to find freedom however she can, by breaking the rules to get where she wants to go.
All right, off we go.
With a lifetime to serve, it's a way to hold on to what little independence she has left. Something Anjail calls skating.
I skate around as much as possible. So I go to every snack, every meal, every whatever they call it. Anytime the door open, I'm out. If the door cracked open and they don't know I done slid out the door, I'm sliding out the door. By any means necessary, I get out the building and do whatever I have to do to see whoever I want to see. I'm making my business to see them.
Today, Angel has found her 10 minutes of freedom outside the prison's 5 p.m. pill call.
Hey, twin.
It's an opportunity to cross paths with inmates from other buildings, call out to girlfriends, and catch up on gossip.
It's Juju Bean. We fell out because I had sex with her girlfriend.
Everybody behind me. Who's our girl? Behind me.
Whatever restrictions they put on us, we make a way to get around those restrictions. If you tell me I can't see this person, I'm gonna make a way to see this person regardless of what you say. Anything I have to do to get around them, that's what I'm gonna do, by any means.
Inmates like Angel are why Metro is the strictest women's prison in the state. And she is just one of many maximum security inmates who want to do time their way. It's a world Julie Murphy has learned she'll be joining.
Go to GP. Yes, I go to GP. She just said have Julie Murphy pop up.
The move to general population marks both an end and a beginning. A goodbye to her diagnostic prison family, and the beginning of doing time on her own terms.
I'm so excited because I don't have to march no more. I don't have to call cadence. When one gets in trouble, I don't have to get in trouble no more. If I get in trouble, it's just me. Get to walk around like a GP. Free will to do whatever I want to do. I have more free reign because I'm not a diagnostic anymore. I can run around the compound when I please.
Bye, everybody.
With the restrictions of the white world behind her, Julie is looking to get back to what she does best, living the life of a prison player.
What is a player? Okay, a player is somebody who has several different girlfriends in the compound and just tries to talk to everybody. And I'm one of those. I like to play the field. You have GP girlfriends, you have diagnostic girlfriends. Somebody you write, somebody you're on the range with, somebody you go to chow with. Me, I try to do it all.
Officer Johnson, inmate Julie Murphy from Diagnostics GP.
It's a role that comes with a reputation, one she developed over 2 previous sentences at Metro.
What happened? How you get moved over here?
GP?
GP?
Yes, ma'am.
You GP here?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Heard a lot about you over blue. You back?
Yes. Yeah, I'm a little player. I am. I can't help it. I am. I like women, so I like a variety. I'm not the type to settle down.
I know you like women. I ain't want to say what I want to say. They told me about you dirty.
I'm not one to take home to mama. Promise you that.
Julie the diagnostic has once again become Julie the player. Now in brown, she'll hit the compound yet again to break hearts and play the relationship game.
How many cards we get, Tim?
2. It's been almost a month since Amy Price first arrived in prison. She's finding ways to pass the time without settling in.
Every day gets easier, but I don't make myself too comfortable in here, though. You can do things to pass the time and stuff like that, but it's temporary.
Amy's time in diagnostics has been about learning the rules of the prison and learning the ropes from other inmates.
So I need to get rid of my higher cards first, right? And I gotta draw and discard, right? You know, if people feel that they can take advantage of you, then they're going to.
The prison strictly limits the possessions of diagnostic inmates. Luxuries like perfume, makeup, and even playing cards are considered contraband. So the only way to get them is through a GP inmate.
You know how like you go to the ghetto and like there's somebody on every corner and you could just like roll down your window and get anything? That's how it is here. Diagnostics just happen to be like the best customers because we don't have access to anything. And you know what's bad? It's like we keep going back to them anyways. 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. It's 95 to 0.
Because I just started playing, that's why.
Yes, yes.
Despite the administration's efforts to crack down on the illegal trades, the underground inmate economy is a mainstay of Georgia's prison system. Even the wealthiest inmates are limited to $60 a week to buy goods from the prison store. For anything above that, the only solution is to hustle. Hustles are the inmate equivalent of a job behind bars and can range from braiding hair and washing clothes to dealing in cigarettes and other contraband.
I come to pay a call to steal my medicine and sell it, just trying to make sure the police ain't looking. I take it and put it in my mouth, and I have it on my tongue, and here's the outlook right there, yeah.
But the two-tiered world of Metro means that here, one hustle rises above the rest: the illegal trade between GP and diagnostic inmates. It's a business relationship that thrives on those with experience, taking advantage of those with none.
We're the money makers because they want everything that the GP's got. The cards on the store probably cost $1 and some change, but you can see me and I'm probably gonna sell you a pack for $5.
And we'll probably sell this to the diagnostics for about $10.
Man, diagnostics is so sweet. I love diagnostics. You know, they all want t-shirts. A used t-shirt, you can sell a used t-shirt for $5.
It's store day for Anjel Muhammad. Time to pick up the packages and commissary items that she'll mark up and resell to diagnostics. For the veteran hustler, this is payday.
They want bras from my packages, lip gloss, makeup, stuff they know good and darn well they can't have. They pay good money for this stuff, and I sell it to them. You know, hey, you want it, I'm gonna sell it to you.
Muhammad, you made it today without getting put out of line, without talking and without getting in trouble too bad, right?
I love diagnostics. Best money I ever made.
Today's shopping day is a special case. An inmate in lockdown paid Anjel to buy store goods on her behalf, trusting her to hold them until she returns to GP. But Anjel has other plans.
So this is what I'm gonna do, right? Because I owe this girl stuff. This is girl stuff, right? I'm gonna give her some of the that I want it. Other she not getting. And that's just the bottom line.
Anjel is keeping most of the store items for herself. A prison robbery, Metro style.
This girl was my bunkmate. I had great intentions on giving her everything, you know. But we got separated. She went back to lockdown today, and I decided to keep half of the stuff.
She's gonna give us some eyeballs. I'm gonna send her 2 packs of crackers.
Yeah, I would do this on the street. If somebody was stupid enough to give me their money, and you know damn well, we're not friends. We don't even know each other. I don't even know your last name. You don't even know my first name.
That's a good little deal.
When Anjel is ready, the goods will hit the compound to be sold, and the hustle will continue.
I have a life sentence, so when everybody comes and goes, I'm still be here. So I make this my own little place. I have a fantastic imagination.
Across camp, Julie Murphy's time in GP is underway. So it's time for her to dive into a hustle all her own. In a world without men, that means cashing in on her boyish looks.
There's not that many of the boyish types, studs as we call ourselves. There's not many of us on the compound. To every stud, there's like 5 women, at least.
It's an image she works hard to maintain.
You have to look good on this compound. Your swagger gotta be on point, you know? Your hair gotta be neat, face gotta be washed, you gotta look presentable. Cause I mean, don't no female wanna talk to a dusty boy, you know what I'm saying? For real.
It's a role that Julie has perfected over 3 sentences behind bars. A role that she translates into making her time more comfortable.
Okay, well, it is what it is. All right. It's a date then.
It's a date.
All right.
You got me blushing.
That's a good thing, ain't it?
Yeah, I like somebody that can make me laugh.
That's a good thing.
The feminine women flock to you. They're nurturers because they're women. Half of them are mothers. They're away from their husbands, boyfriends, whatever, so they feel the need to take care of their mate. I get what I want from these women, which is attention, affection, and commissary. You know what I'm saying? My groceries. They gonna feed me.
Her stud persona gets Julie what she wants, trading affection for short-term comfort.
Be careful, because Blue's fixing to hustle.
It ain't nothing that you can just do and wake up and smile and be happy. You wake up and say, damn, I'm in Metro. Hey, let's go!
At the toughest female prison in the state of Georgia, maintaining control is an everyday battle.
Don't talk! Don't talk!
We receive all the headaches. We're just fine. We don't mind. We deal with them every day. It's the problem count.
It's a battle waged in the dorms, on the walks, and in the cells of Metro. Through daily inspections, regular searches, and a heavy officer presence on the ground.
We're in prison, first of all, so it got to be some type of protocol. But when you get yelled at and screamed at and cussed at, it just makes you rebel against them things. You don't want to do all that.
In a population filled with violent offenders and chronic rule breakers, some inmates become too difficult to handle. Leading the prison to take more extreme measures and leaving inmates to serve time in the hole. Metro's Special Management Unit is like a jail within the prison. Here, inmates are on lockdown 23 hours a day, which means no movement and no visits to the store. It's the place every rule breaker can expect to do some time. Especially inmates like Angel Muhammad.
I got life without, plus 13. There's nothing else they can do to me. I can go to lockdown like everybody else. I can get rolled up just like everybody else, but I'm not gonna care like everybody else.
This time, the veteran convict has made a rookie mistake. She was out of place at another dorm, looking for a fight. Instead, she found a stint in the hole.
Well, usually I get away with everything. So I got caught up once in a lifetime. I care about a few things in life, and my kids, my mom, they the major points in my life. That's it. Everything else is irrelevant. It comes, it goes. Nothing really matters to me. I miss collecting some money. That's the only thing I hate about being in here. Other than that, nothing. I'm gonna do it anyway. It doesn't matter if I get locked down, you write me up. I'm gonna do it anyway. It's cool. I'm cool being back here.
For inmates like Angel, the hole may hold little threat. But for others, it might just have a lasting effect.
got in a little trouble. They shipped my friend, so I kind of nutted up. And here I sit in lockdown.
Julie Murphy is in the hole as well, this time because she broke one of her cardinal rules by developing strong feelings for another inmate.
Well, my girlfriend, she got shipped to another facility. When they packed her stuff, I made a little scene, brought the captain, the warden, deputy warden, CERT team, everybody out to see that one. I felt like it took a part of me from me.
She'll spend 14 days in isolation, away from the relationships, hustles, and freedom of the compound. A sentence that seems to be having a chilling effect on the self-proclaimed player.
There is no beating the system here. This sentence has been the hardest time I've done, and any time I've done. The last 2 times I've been here, I didn't break. I didn't. That's why I keep doing the same things. I broke. I'm glad I finally broke. It's hard, it is, but I have to grow up.
Inside the razor wire of Metro State Prison lies a world constantly in motion. Each week, new inmates arrive and others walk out the gate. And whether moving on to other prisons or returning to the streets, the lessons learned here will leave their mark. For Amy Price, it's an experience she may never forget. No longer at Metro, Amy has been assigned to a medium security prison north of Atlanta. But the lessons of diagnostics continue to play out in her mind.
My journey has been scary, but at the same time, it's the best thing that's ever happened to me. This was my wake-up call. This was my rock bottom. I feel like I'd much rather be in here than where I was out there, because I was going nowhere fast. I would have been dead in probably 3 months. My dad, I was mad at him for, doing what he did, for basically sending me to jail, but he didn't send me to jail. I got myself here. But he saved my life. And I haven't told him that yet, and I won't until I get out of these gates. I want him to know that he saved my life.
As Amy Price settles into the rest of her sentence, another inmate is facing an end. Back at Metro, Julie Murphy is getting out. After 4 months in prison, 2 weeks of it served in the hole, her third sentence is finally over.
I'm actually a bundle of nerves right now. My stomach's in a knot. I feel sick. My last 2 sentences, I didn't feel this way going home. Now it's like, okay, it's really here. And I feel like this time I'm gonna make a change.
Okay. All right, bro. Yeah, I'm going home. I ain't coming back.
I think coming back this third time really has helped me. I don't think I can run everything now. I'm tired. I'm not getting no younger. Am I at my turning point to change?
1426.
What are things I've learned this time in prison help keep me in the right path?
Excuse me, guess what? I'm your bunkmate.
Release day has come for Anjel Muhammad as well. But rather than leaving the gates, she's getting out of segregation, returning to the only world she'll ever know.
I'm missing 1 CD, 2 CDs out that bunch. I know y'all ain't gotta know where they at. Calm down, lady. I wasn't insinuating a damn thing.
I don't think too much about outside. I might dream about it, but it's like just to sit around and talk about outside. It's depressing, you know? Sit around and talk about what you're not gonna do no more for a while. Talk about what you used to do. Used to don't matter no more. Used to is yesterday. Yesterday doesn't matter anymore. What I did yesterday doesn't even matter. What I did 5 minutes ago doesn't even matter. So why talk about it? The future I don't see. I don't know what the future holds. I don't even see 2 minutes from now. I don't know. So 2 minutes from now, I might be in lockdown. I have no idea what the future may hold.
When I walk out that gate, there's nobody to tell me what to do anymore.
I've been given a lot of chances.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
Sir? How you doing? Free. Excuse me? Free. Free? Yes. What is free?
Just got released from prison.
Oh, you're free. Congratulations. You gonna be good now?
Am I gonna do right this time? Haven't I had enough?